So I just got my hands on the brand new Bixpy J-2 outboard motor kit, and today we're gonna unbox it and get it installed on my kayak. Y'all stick around. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, my name's TJ. Welcome to Kayak USA. If you are new and you end up liking this video, be sure you go check out my homepage. I got a ton of videos on stuff like this revolving around kayaking and camping. You'll probably find a lot of videos there you like. If you do, be sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It goes a long way. Just smash it right there below the video, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the support from you guys. Before we get into the unboxing today, I do have to announce last week's video winner. So we did a giveaway last week. If you haven't seen it, we're giving away one of my tightline anchors here. Actually, not one of my tightline anchors. They're gonna send the winner of the drawing last week one of these brand new tightline anchors, and they're gonna be sending one of their new t-shirt designs. If you didn't see that video, I'll link it here. You can go check it out. But I'm gonna put the winner's name right here on screen.
All right, let me pause it right here really quick because I do want to tell you guys how I pick these winners. I actually just use a random number generator on my phone, and then I count down the actual contest people, you know, everybody who actually entered the correct way, and I count them down, and that's how I pick the winner. Now, I did want to give a shout out to this week's winner because their channel is called Yak and Sons, but I went on their channel and kind of checked them out, and he's a really cool guy. I think his name's Scott, and his son's name's Patrick, but I watched some of their videos. They're really family oriented. They've got a good family friendly channel. And yeah, so y'all go check them out if you like supporting small family channels that are getting up and going. This guy seems really cool. Congratulations. I think your name's Scott. I hope I'm not butchering it, but I think your last name may be Scott. Your first name may be Scott. I'm not sure, but congratulations. You guys are really going to like this tightline anchor. Keep making the content. Your videos look great. And maybe I'll see you guys in the future. Congrats again. All right, let's get back to it.
It should be right here up under my fingers right now. I don't know the winner as the time I'm filming this because there's actually still a few days left, and I'm just gonna throw it in there and edit on this video. So congratulations to this person, this guy or gal, and I'll also be linking their name in the top of the comments. Not linking, I'll be pinning their name in the top of the comments under this video. So if you're one, congratulations, and I will be reaching out to you within today and getting your email and address and all that good stuff so Tightline Anchors can reach out and get you your Tightline anchor. You're gonna love this thing. I can't wait for you to get it. So that is out of the way. Now we are gonna get into unboxing the new Bixpy. If you followed me for a long time, you know that about 2 years ago, I actually was sent the J1 outboard kit from Bixpy, and we did a full install on my old Pro Angler 12. Now, I've upgraded kayaks since then. They've noticed, they reached out to me, and they just sent me the new J2. So it's a completely different version than what we installed on my last kayak. And the last kayak, the Hobie, we actually installed it on the stern of the boat at the very back, and we used the Bixpy power, tiller steer and all that. That was an amazing kayak setup. My buddy actually owns that full setup now. So, but we're gonna do it a little bit different on this boat. So they sent me their J2 outboard kit. Before we unbox it, I wanna show you how I'm gonna be installing it this time, and then we're gonna put it all together and get it installed. So last time, like I said, we installed it on the stern of my old Hobie PA12. This PA14, I wanted to do things a little bit different because I am planning in the next couple of weeks, y'all stay tuned for it, we're gonna be installing the XI3 trolling motor on the front with the GPS spotlight. Can't wait to have it up there. It's gonna come in great for tournament fishing and spot locking and just, you know, pre-fishing and stuff like that. This motor is gonna be designed so that I can pop it down into my Mirage Drive slot and motor across a lake. Like if I put in on one side of the lake and I really want to fish the other side, I don't want to run my front trolling motor all the way across the lake. I can actually pop my J2 Bixpy motor into the Mirage Drive system, hit a button and take off. And then when I get there, I can pull this out, put it to the side, drop my Mirage Drive back in for some slow fishing, you know, stuff like that. And then I also have my front trolling motor set up. So that is the end goal for this kayak setup. So today we're gonna start with the Bixpy. If you've never been to their website, they actually have way more than just the Bixpy motors now. They actually have power packs. They've got solar panels. I've actually got all of that here. I absolutely love it. I've been using their power pack for over a year now with their solar panel set up so you can charge it. It's really cool to have. I've got a video. I'll link it here if you want to check them out. But if you get on their website and you scroll around, you can see that they've got several different kayak setups. And I guarantee you, whatever kayak you have, you're going to get on their website and you're going to find the right setup for your boat to run their J-2 motor. They've got them for the skegs, they got them for the front of the boat, the back of the boat, the Mirage drives for your Hobies, your Vibe, whatever I can't remember what Vibe calls their drop-ins for their fins, but they've got a thing. I think this one actually fits the Vibe as well. So this will drop right into like the Shearwater or whatever, and this one actually works with them. So this is the one I got. I've got the Mirage drive drop-in, and when you get it, it's going to come with a little drop-in. It's going to come with everything you need to convert it to fit the J-2 into your kayak. So I'll get into this stuff that it comes with once we do the unboxing and start putting it together. So let's get into the unboxing really quick, and I'll probably bring you guys close to do the unboxing so you can see how everything is laid out and packaged, because they do a great job with this. And once we get it unboxed, then we'll switch back over to putting it together, dropping it in, and seeing how well it works. Let's do it. All right, so we are gonna unbox it right here on the front of the kayak. So when you order your J-2 outboard kit, this is what it's gonna come in. It's gonna come in a pre-packaged box. It looks really great. You can always tell with a company whenever their packaging is really thought out, you know, really well thought out, that the product is just gonna be even better. So this is what it comes in when you get it. It's got a handle on the front of the box, but we're just going to pop it open. And when you open up your box, let me make sure everything's still in frame for you here. So when you open it up, it's going to immediately show this big full color sheet on a quick start guide. And it tells you everything from putting it together for all of the different kinds of ways that you can mount it to your boat. It tells you how to charge. It tells you how to run the remote control, because by the way, these are wireless remote controlled, so there's no wire running to it. But anyway, this goes over everything. So don't just throw this thing away. It's got all the links you can go to for different countries to set it up. If you need help, you can just refer back to this. I think I still even have my box to my old J1 over there, because I try to keep all this stuff right here. So anyway, we're going to slide that up to here for now. And let's see, can you see inside there? Look how well this is put together. Ooh, I got me a decal. I always love it when I open a new toy or whatever for my kayak and I get a decal. So you open it up and that's what it looks like. I mean, you can immediately tell how well this is put together. So I'm gonna start from this side and go over so you see what everything is. This is the battery pack. And as you can see, it is super lightweight. This has got the lithium battery inside, and this thing is really amazing to be, you know, like, first of all, the whole motor, with the battery and all, weighs nothing. So this is motor, this is everything you need to run it right here, besides the mount. And the battery is built right into the side of your packaging over here. It's got a handle on the front. It's got 3 ports, super easy. There's nothing complicated about these. You've got your motor port. This is where we're going to plug up our J-2 motor. You got your aux. So they also, if you look on their website, you can get different cords to go into the aux right here for like USB ports and stuff to charge your phone when you're out on the water if you want to utilize this port. And then you've got your charging port, and it comes with its own charger. Let me shut this back up and I'll show you the charger. I always like doing this part too right here. Look. Yeah. So over here, you've got your charger cord. Just plug it up to the wall, and then this end right here just plugs right up to your charger port there. Super easy. This is your remote, and it comes with a wrist strap. What I'm gonna do, and it's the same thing I did with my last motor, is this is actually gonna be perfect for going around the handrail of my vantage seat on my Hobie. So I can actually just wrap it straight around, and I can just reach down and control the motor forward, reverse, and stop right here. You can speed it up, slow it down, and everything with this remote. Super cool remote. Their system for this, like everything, I mean, you can just look at it and tell, but it's well thought out, well planned. Everything is really organized and synced up really well with each other. So up under your remote, you've got some bolts here, nuts and bolts, the little acorn nuts and the bolts, and then you got a pack of your dielectric grease. So you want to use this, especially if you're around salt water and stuff. And what you do is you just, whenever you go to hook up your motor on your boat, you just take your little cap off Hopefully you guys can see this on screen. And you just squirt a little dab of it in there and make sure it gets on there. And this really protects your connections while you're on the water. Make sure the salt don't rust them up or mess anything up. And you also want to put a little bit on your connection on your motor. So when you plug your motor up on the actual shaft you're putting in, you put a little bit there. So they give you a little tube of that. These are for mounting your motor to whatever kind, if you're going to do with the stern drive or the Mirage drive. This bolts right through here on your head, right up, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Right here, they have a super unique, here's your Allen head. So they slide your little Allen head in there as well, so you don't have to have your own tools. It comes with them. But this is one of the most unique setups that you'll ever see for a kill switch for a boat. And like I said, this is packaged really well. So let me see if I can get this unwrapped. There we go. So this is their kill switch. It's got a little padded wrist thing right here, and I highly recommend anytime you're running a boat on water, you got a kill switch set up. You either hook it to your PFD or you hook it to your wrist. Don't just tie it around a seat or a pole or something. Make sure you got it so if you fall out, you can stop your boat. But look how cool their system is. So this is their kill switch. There's no clips. There's nothing like that. It is completely 100% magnetic. And the way it works is you got your battery on your boat, and wherever you got it mounted, you throw your kill switch on. It immediately powers on the battery. So with this off, the battery is dead. You can't get any juice out of this unless you have your kill switch magnet right there on it. You hook this to your wrist. If you fall out of the boat, it pulls it, it kills your motor instantly. No more power coming from this battery. So really cool and unique way that they've got this designed. Now, we got that out of the way. We'll move over to the crown jewel of this kit, which is their motor. This is the new Bixpy J-2 outboard motor. And as you can see, it's got its own new little design here for mounting stuff, and that's where these bolts are going to come in handy. What we're going to do is just slide it right into our mount that goes into our Mirage drive. You got 4 little bolts and nuts that go straight through here that holds it on, and that is basically it for my install. So we're going to do that, but the one thing I wanted to show you real quick when I got the camera over the box, let me grab it, is the kit that my Mirage drive kit come with. So besides the motor, once you, oh, my kill switch jumped on there. So once you get the motor, as you can see, the motor comes with all that. Now, if you end up going with this Mirage drive, is this on screen? I hope so. So when you go with a Mirage drive, you get this set up right here. And it comes with a pack of nuts and bolts for mounting everything together. But it also comes with these little guys right here. I'll show you really quick. It comes with 2 of these, and they are for when we mount the motor to the bottom of this shaft, our cable is going to come up the side of it. This is designed to go around the shaft and over the cable. So our blue cable is going to come up, and when we put it together, you'll see in just a minute. But I want to show you up close. And then the zip ties they provide, they go under the cable that's going to be going through here, and then it goes around, and it actually will hold your wire all the way up, and it comes right out beside your cassette deck on your Mirage drive system. So that's how that works. But the other thing that this kit comes with is another shroud. So this is a fan shroud for the front of the J-2. And the reason they send you this is because the slot on the Hobie Mirage drives, now I don't think this is an issue with the Vibe drive system because they're a little bit wider, but for the Hobie, as you can see, I'll show you on this really quick, the difference. So here's, let's see, am I on camera? Yeah. So here's the one that it comes with. It's completely round, right? Then you got this one. And if you look really close, you can tell this one has been shaved down on both sides. And that's designed that way on purpose. So we're going to swap this out to this one before we try to drop it in the Mirage drive. But what it is this shroud just sticks out a little bit too far on both sides to actually fit in the Mirage drive system on a Hobie. So we just got to swap this to this shroud, and then it just slides right in with no interference and no problems at all. So we'll swap that over. And that's why they give you this Allen wrench right here. This Allen wrench that comes with actually just fits that. We'll undo these 3 bolts really quick, and I'll swap it over to this, and then we'll get everything mounted up. All right, now that you know what everything is, all we have to do is put everything together. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is change this shroud out. And now our shroud is cut down so it will go in and out of our Mirage Drive hole with no problem. The other one won't fit through there. So, but I am gonna just put this in the box and save it just in case I ever need it. Now we're gonna mount to our actual Mirage Drive shaft, and that's how easy this install is. I'm just gonna dump these 4 poles out. So here's our Mirage Drive. It's got a handle on the top, and all you do is slide your J-2, I almost said J1, this is the new J-2. You slide it right in there. You got your 4 bolt holes that line up, and I'm gonna drop all 4 of them in. All right, there's that. Now all we gotta do is run our wire up. Let me get me some snips. So I'm gonna cut off that, be careful. I'm gonna cut off that zip tie. It's got our bundled wires together. And then we're gonna, and it comes with a decently long cable, look at that. That cable is pretty good length, especially for these Mirage Drives because they're kind of right at our feet. And you want enough cable to run up to your battery pack. So now we're gonna use those things that I showed you a little while ago. Let me just pour them out on the floor here. And all they do, you hold your Mirage Drive, you hold your Bixpy power cable up and you snap it over it. And you grab your zip tie. You go right under it. I'm gonna clip the extra wire coming off the zip ties or plastic. And bada boom, there we go. So now, all you gotta do, and a lot of people are gonna ask, the first question is, does this shaft have to be this long? That is the same question that I asked as soon as I seen this new design. And I believe it does for these Mirage Drives because you have to tilt them to get them in and out. And if it's not long enough, you're not able to tilt it because you can't just drop them straight through. So you have to tilt the prop in first. Once you get the prop in, then you tilt it forward. I may be able to get away with shortening that shaft a little bit. I don't know, I'm gonna look into it because it does stick under the boat, you know, pretty good ways out from under the boat. And I'll show you up under with it in just a minute. But what you do is you just tilt it forward. That's why that shaft's long, like I said. You pull it down and then you just click it into place, just like a Mirage Drive. And there she is. And I'm gonna grab the other camera, like I said, and I'll give you an overhead shot. But first we gotta figure out where our batteries are gonna go. And that's why I think this is gonna be really cool. I'm gonna just keep the battery. So I've already got, let me get my worm bag out of the way. So I've already got my ice hole power. If you watched last week's video, I did a full walk around of this kayak. From one end to the other, showed you how I rig everything, my catch board set up, my power bank. If you didn't see it, I'll link that video right here. You can go check it out. But I've already got my ice hole power box right here. That is what powers my Garmin, and it will power my live scope once I get it added to the boat. But I've got an empty spot right here where my worm bag was to add our battery pack. Let me grab it. And it's actually gonna be the perfect slot. What I drop something. And if you can see, hopefully you can see, can you see that? Yeah. I'll give you an up close in a minute, but look at there. It's gonna go straight under my seat. And then we will be able to run this power cord right up under my feet over here, and we're gonna plug it up to the power bank. Then we're gonna take our kill switch. As you can see, I can just throw it on there and it'll grab. The kill switch will go there, and then I'll be able to run it right up to my wrist. And all that's left after that is our remote. I'll have to fix my seat in a minute now. Is our remote, which I'm gonna put, probably, I'll have to figure out once I get in the boat how I like it. But my last one I really liked on my handrail like this. And that's how that is. Let me get this seat set back up and I'll grab you guys off the tripod and walk you over here so you can see it. All right, so here you can see that, let's see if my trailer gets out of the way here. There you go. That is a good shot right there of how far it sticks under the kayak. Like I said, it's not really too bad. I would like it to be a little bit shorter, a little bit tucked up higher, because it looks like it's maybe, I don't know, a foot maybe from the bottom of the kayak. but it's not too bad. Like I said, I think you have to have it that way. I'll see and I'll update you guys in a future video if I can shorten it down without it interfering with me trying to get it in and out of the Mirage Drive slot. But as you can see, it goes in and out just like a regular Mirage Drive. It's got a handle here. You pull it up, you tilt it forward. See, and that's where the long shaft that you have to have comes into play. You tilt it forward and you pull it up. And here's the full J-2 Bixby assembled. Here's the other side where you can see how the cables kind of, I've got them run up the side of the shaft there. Those two little clips do a really good job at holding it. So when I'm going to put it in, do the same thing. You just tilt it forward, drop it down in there, clip it in, and as you can see, the cable runs right up the side. It doesn't interfere with the motor or anything like that. And it runs right up to the battery. Now I've actually got it pulled down. There we go. There's all the cable there. So I've got the battery right there under the seat and the controller right here. Let me walk around to the other side. So the cable just comes right up out of a Mirage Drive slot. Here is the battery. You can see the blue lights on back there in the back. There's my kill switch. If you pull it off, kills the battery. We'll throw it back on there. Kill switches run up here to my hand. And then right here, we have our controller. This is stop, this is forward, and this is reverse. If you want to go faster or slower, you just tap it. So if I go forward, you can hear it humming. Watch, I'm gonna speed it up. She is humming under there. But I don't like running these out of the water too much, so I'm just gonna hit the stop button. Now you can hit reverse. There's reverse, and you can speed reverse up, but I'm gonna stop it. I don't like running these, like I said, too much out of water. And that's all there is to it. So the plan is, I'm gonna have my Mirage Drive with me, and this motor is what I'm gonna use. And what's really neat is look how flat it is. Like I've got this whole area now to where if I'm trolling really low, I can put my feet right here in the middle of my boat. There's nothing in the way. But the plan is to use this to get from one end of the lake to the other. Once I get to the other end of the lake, I'm gonna reach down here, and I might even build me a place to keep this beside me. But I'm gonna pull this up, pull it out of the kayak or out of the Mirage Drive, and I'm probably just gonna make me somewhere that I can put this. Maybe right over here, just kind of have a hook or something that I can maybe mount it to, I don't know, right in there, something like that. Anyway, I want it out of the way so I can throw my Mirage Drive system back in. I'm gonna set it here for now. Click it back in. So I want to be able to put my Mirage Drive system back in while I'm slow fishing sloughs and stuff like that to go really, really shallow. You know, I can usually fold my fins up tight against the boat and do some fishing. And then when we're ready to travel back to the boat ramp, I could throw that bad boy back in and hit high speed and just take off and run across the river. I still can't get over how light these actually are and how versatile they are around the boat. If you are interested in one of these, I'm gonna have a link to Bixpy at the very top of the video description below. Y'all go check it out. They've got more mounts, like I said before. They've got a ton of different mounts, way more than they had 2 years ago, last time that I got their J1 motor. So they've got mounts, like I said, for the stern, they've got them for the bow, they've got them for the Mirage Drives. If you've got a pedal drive system, I'm sure they've got a mount on there for you. They've got a mount for every kayak on the market. They've got universal mounts, so go check them out. They've also got some really cool steering adapters for the rear. So if you can actually use like a paint pole and you screw it in and you can stick steer your Bixpy on the back of your kayak. Really cool. I've got a video on it from a few years ago. I'll link it here if you want to check it out. But yeah, that's really cool. Check them out. They'll be in the top link of the video description. Thank you, Bixpy, for sponsoring this week's video. Guys, I really appreciate you watching it all the way to the end. Make sure if you liked it, you're hitting that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I upload every Thursday at 2 o'clock, and I'll catch you next Thursday at 2. Peace.